3 or 4 from 3. Alvin Alday. How big is that?
And has really woken up here in the third period. Alvin Alday. Again, the intended lob. You see the turnaround in the third period para dito sa Rizal. As Mark Dyke able to score off a putback.
That was the score that he could have made earlier on that 24-second violation, allegedly. But Marco Balagtas this time from the outside. Oh my goodness.
2 threes in the second half for Marco Balagtas. Balagtas with 6 points.
7 3-pointers na, no? Para sa Rizal.
All here in the second half for Marco Balagtas. Mark Dyke sa poste. Dyke, the pass outside. Ramirez tried to locate Tumalip. Bit too tight on that pass. Alday pulls it back out to Marco Balagtas. Pasible, back outside to Tolentino. Alday, laban kay Ramirez pa rin. 10 seconds on their shot clock. Solis switching onto him. Alday for 3. And Dyke tracks it down for the Cowboys. Joined by TH Tumalip, Joshua Ramirez, Gab Gomez, and J-Boy Solis. Not a good shot. Pasible to Marco Balagtas, joined now by Keanu Caballero, Alvin Alday, and Neil Tolentino.
I thought that was the only shot that was available that time for the Ilagan Cowboys.
Ooh, bad miss.
Oh, well shot.
Caballero.
Yeah, well shot.
TH, bola na sundot, na-recover ni J-Boy. Mark Dyke steps into a free. That's a big shot right there from Mark Dyke.
It's high time these Ilagan Cowboys guys get their confidence back from 3. Gotta defend and get a string of points quick here in the fourth.
Apasible handoff to Alvin Alday. Balik kay Apasible. 6 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Caballero peeks at the clock. Fires a free. Bola na tapik. Palabas ni Mark Dyke. Bola ay babalik din sa panig ng Rizal.
I thought Balagtas had last touch of that ball before it went out. That's what Mark is actually signaling to the coaching staff.
3 players coming in for Ilagan Isabela. Art De La Cruz, AJ Miranda, and Donald Gumaro. Manalang also returning, as well as Mike Cañete. Manalang facing off against his former team. Gets it off the glass and in. Plus a foul.
Boy, Philip Manalang moved from the Cowboys over here to the Golden Coolers, working on that defense of Don Gumaro, able to finish on that foot race.
Play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Some players thrive going up against their former team. Let's go courtside to Miss Mika Bisamis.
Rizal obviously on a high after that notable win against Quezon, but Philip Manalang is hyped. Playing against his former team. Sayang nga wala si Coco Pingoy. Imagine that energy from both point guards. But besides being able to help in scoring, for sure Philip has absorbed his role in this team to really create for his teammates. Part of that exclusive club of champion point guards in this league, was part of that season 4 champion team of Nueva Ecija alongside several other great point guards. Philip definitely has it. Coach Ralph puts pressure on him because he knows he can, especially towards the next rounds of competition. Ken, Coach Mike?
Maraming salamat, Mika. And you know, the trade turned out to be quite well para dito sa Rizal, no? Kasi si Philip Manalang has that good size at that point guard spot. Can certainly create. And lalo ngayon, I think he has that some sort of edge, no, that he still wants to prove that he still has it as a guard here in this league. And he's been given the keys to the offense ni Coach Ralph Rivera.
Yeah, because pretty much early in the season, it's been all Keanu Caballeros doing the point guard duties. But now that you've got Philip Manalang, you know, helping out on that spot, you know, nagkakaroon ka ng iba pang look offensively and even, you know, leadership-wise na nakukuha mo dito kay Philip Manalang.
Cañete at the line. Itong free throw na ito ay hatid sa atin ng Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
At saka isa na rin siguro yung yung factor ng assist. They are 11th when it comes to assist amongst all the teams at roughly about 23 per game. That's a pretty good number, but I feel Rizal wants to shore up that number a little bit because after all they've got really good set of scorers in their roster.
60-46, 14-point advantage for Rizal. Gab Gomez continues to misfire from the outside. 6.5 to go in the fourth. Tolentino to Philip Manalang. Cañete takes that free. Bouncing out. De La Cruz trying to escape the defense of Manalang, stopping on the free throw line, but left that one short. And they thought there was a foul. Balagtas sets his feet, fires off to the left. 4-on-4 situation here as Miranda and Tolentino fall down on the floor, and a foul whistled on a golden cooler.
Lard De La Cruz might not have his usual scoring, but he still has 8 rebounds and 7 assists. So, pretty much, the kind of value that you get out of an Art De La Cruz, if he's not scoring, he's at least helping out on the rebounds and even, issuing dimes to his teammates.
Lagi naman yan si Art. It's way beyond the points.
Yes.
The way he gets those rebounds, facilitates at that forward, sometimes center spot, is such a unique skill to have.
Yeah.
If you're Ilagan Isabela.
Agree. 15, he leads the team in scoring, offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding. Second in assists, third in blocks, second in steals. Very MVP-like yung season na to para kay Art De La Cruz.
Very very diverse yung skill set ito ni Art De La Cruz Kaya lang itong Ilagan Isabela just having trouble with Rizal at the moment, down by 14. Ito yung titignan natin si AJ Miranda saka si Neil Tolentino, both falling down on the floor.
That was Eric Gamsam for Marco Balagtas.
What does Ilagan Isabela need to do here, Coach Mike, if they want to catch up?
Well, first they got to make shots. The shots have not fallen. They are definitely playing defense, but they're not getting the shot makes that they usually would need, especially from 3 points. They're shooting only 19%. That's 4 of 21, and that to me has been one of the numbers that has really improved para dito sa Ilagan.
Ang hirap kasi sa Ilagan ngayon, they're shooting only 28%. Well, let's check in with Mika.
When Art De La Cruz was first called by Ilagan, he was honest enough to admit na napaisip talaga siya. It was going to be a huge load on him to be the main guy of a young team. But not long after he absorbed the system of Coach Louie, he realized how his game would work well for a coach with many options. Moreover, he was given help. There was J-Boy Solis, Mark Dyke has been steady. Didn't expect Dennis Santos to be a systematic player as well. So now, King Cowboy will lead this race with grace. Ken, Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat, Mika. Seamless fit si Art De La Cruz dito sa gustong gawin ni Coach Louie, no?
Well, I think si Art De La Cruz, any team that you plug him in, he's going to be very seamless. That's how good a player he is. High basketball IQ, good reads, good decision making, good teammate, good leader on the floor. Does not complain, not too high, not too low. Very competitive. And so, napakadaling insert niyan sa team mo.
And it's just unfortunate that his career has been saddled with numerous injuries. Ito si Art De La Cruz, but still has found his form here with Ilagan Isabela. And so far, though, itong Cowboys kailangan magkabol dito, down by 12. De Leon with his first basket off an assist from Eric Camson.
I feel the off-ball defense coverage, because of a lot of movements for Rizal, allows them to score on those situations. Oh, that drive by Ajem, he got fouled. And Samboy was really trying to challenge that layup shot of AJ Miranda.
Miranda at the line. It's good on the first free throw. AJ Miranda with 13 points. Past the halfway point of the fourth period. Still enough time if you're the Cowboys.
They gotta make their threes and their free throws though. Ramirez is 0 out of 4. Gumaru is 0 out of 4 from the field.
Saka turnovers din, naging problema nila eh.
Yeah, turnovers, that's
A
right.
lot of live turnovers resulting to turnover points on the side of Rizal. That time, they were able to hold steady on the defensive side of the floor. De La Cruz, the hook shot, no good, but a foul against Rizal.
Ganda pa naman na naging recovery ng Ilagan pagdating sa fast breaks kanina. They didn't have any fast break points at the break. But come the second half, they turned up that defense a notch and they were able to exploit transition.
At dito papasok no, yung lagi sinasabing mantra ni Coach Louie Gonzalez. Whatever happens, hindi sarili, kundi sistema. Tutulungan tayo niyan habang naglalaro. Those were his famous words when I heard him talk to his players after the huddle they had. That was back in Ilagan. Yun yung yung first hindi naman first practice no, but the practice prior to their very first game with the new players that they have. And lalo ngayon, they're dealing with adversity at the moment. Let's see how they will respond because Rizal has really taken it to them here in the second half.
What has really resonated sa akin was that pre-season video interview of Coach Louie Gonzalez when he clearly said naintindihan ng mga bata na depensa ang talagang pundasyon nitong team na to. So, natutuwa siya na lahat ng mga players niya is committed to the defense at na magtutulungan sila. Similar to what you said about system being a key part of what they do. And true enough, you know, since the start of the season, defense has been clear focus para dito sa Ilagan. Now, midway of the season, they had to, you know, change up a little bit because they needed more on scoring. Kaya pumasok na itong sila Denny Santos, J-Boy Solis, AJ Miranda.
How about Rizaldo? They also dealt with adversity. Remember, they had a hot start to the season. 5-0. Tatlong sunod-sunod na pagkatalo. And then, medyo up and down from there. And then had that loss, if you remember this one, itong Rizal, they lost to Davao in overtime.
Yes.
But since then, they have recovered nicely with impressive wins at home against Zamboanga and Quezon. And in the middle of that, tinalo rin nila yung Pasig City and Palayan City.
To me, the most crucial, to me, Ken, the most crucial loss of, remember we said 5-0 itong result to start their 5 games, then they lost to Abra by 15. Following that game, they went up against Caloocan. This was the baseline out of bounds play that Eric Camson missed where they lost by 1 point. That to me was a crucial part because they were trying to, you know, bounce back after that huge loss against Abra. But hindi naging ganun yung naging trend nung games nila. They lost again to San Juan by 1 point. And then they won against the lower tier teams, Quezon City, Cebu, and Valenzuela. Cebu back then was a little bit of a struggle. And so far, they've never really beaten, top tier team. Until Zamboanga game.
Quezon.
Yes, that's right, and Quezon. And so, ganda nung momentum na yun na binigay sa kanila. And at this game also is a character game for Rizal to go up against a very tough Ilagan Cowboys.
Saan maganda kasi sa kanila, karamihan ng mga top teams sa South tinalo nila eh. Apart from those two, yung Batangas earlier in the season with that Hail Mary half-court shot by Keanu Caballero as a foul will be whistled against the Cowboys. And remember, last season, they were in the North Division and finished with a 15-13 record, talking about tong Rizal, tied with Quezon City, but they advanced because they had that win over the other 8th seed. Tinalo sila ng San Juan in the quarterfinals. Pero ngayon nasa South na competitive din, napakagulo actually. Yung from 2 to I think number 6, no?
Yeah.
Halos dikit-dikit sila dyan eh.
Tsaka naging start talaga ng pag-struggle nitong Rizal was 6 game onwards simula nung Abra game, because previous to that they were shooting at high 30s and almost 40% from 3, with the only game that they shot 18% against Batangas rather, where they won by 1 point. After that, since that Abra game, they've been shooting roughly at about 28-27%, which is pretty low. And ever since then, they've only breached 32% thrice in their next games. Bataan 34%, Jansan Warriors 40%, and then their last game against Quezon, which is 33%.
Samboy De Leon has come alive here in the 4th. Less than 3 minutes remaining. Rizal still up by 13. Makoy Marcos drag his pivot foot. He traveled. 2 former teammates when added there, Robin Ive and Makoy Marcos. Parehong binildian. Coach Louie still searching for answers. His team down by a huge margin, double digits. Manalang though has been a thorn on their side. He may not have the points, but has done a splendid job of quarterbacking para dito sa Rizal. Ganda nung pasa, but Cañete lost it. Thought he got fouled. Miranda quickly on the other side, striding in. They swing it. Kumaru has yet to hit a free. That continues, and a rebound by Marco Balagtas. 4 out of 23 ang Ilagan Isabela from 3-point distance.
At this point, this is the lowest percentage 3-point shooting. See a good finish right there by Samboy De Leon. This is the lowest 3-point shooting percentage of Ilagan since that Valenzuela game when the new guys came in.
Yeah.
See that good left-hand finish. Well, McCoy really got beat, attached himself too much against Samboy De Leon, and just that quick first step going that left side, beating him to the cup.
And this is, I feel like, the growth of Rizal, especially Coach Ralph Rivera. He's not afraid to put in what he feels like the right combination in the closing minutes of a game. Because now here comes Son, coming off a superb outing of 20 points. Scoreless here tonight, but others have really picked up the slack.
Agree. And
Di ba?
yeah. Tsaka ano yan eh, next man mentality. They actually shot the ball well. Speaking of Rizal in the first half, they were 3 of 9 for 33%. And right now they're 7 of 22, which is still pretty close to an acceptable 32%, 33% shooting from 3. And so this would be, if this trend continues, at least for the remaining time in this game, this will be another game where they shoot close to 32 to 33% from 3.
Even Robin Ive has stepped up in low-key fashion actually para dito sa Rizal.
But the free throws continue to be a challenge para sa Rizal. They're shooting right now at 47%, 9 of 19. They missed 10.
Mike Cañete putting on the cherry on top with 19 points. He will have his birthday next week, si Mike Cañete. And magandang early birthday present para sa kanya itong magiging panalo nila dito. 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances.
A good find right there for Mike. And again, you know, everything that he's done in this game has really resulted in this, you know, lead para dito sa Rizal. In the parts of the game when they were looking for, you know, where the score is gonna come from, because Marco Balagtas has not scored, has not made a field goal. Alvin Alday started hot, but then, you know, cooled down a little bit. And Eric Camson has not made a field goal in the first half. The straightforward answer really is Mike Cañete, who provided those needed, you know, production para dito sa Golden Coolers.
Now for Ilagan Isabela, a brutal stretch. 6 games in August. So this is the second of 6. Remaining 4 games will be against Abra, Muntinlupa, Basilan, and Nueva Ecija.
Oh boy.
Bibigat yan.
They were actually hoping that before they get to the Abra game, they get a 2-game win streak. Because in their last 5 games, they're actually 4-1 in their last 5 games.
And that's an important stretch, Coach Mike, because pagpasok ng buwan ng Setyembre, ang unang mga kalaban nila is Pasig City. Now the hope, if you're Pasig, is you gain some ground, hoping that Ilagan will lose those games, and if you're Pasig, you get some wins in August.
Yeah.
Didikit kayo sa team standings, and number 9 sila ngayon, number 8 ang Ilagan. Very important. Again, yung format natin, no? 9 and 10. Kung yan yung play-in spot mo, pag talo ka, out ka na.
Yeah.
At least sa 7 versus 8, matalo ka man, may isa ka pa.
Yeah.
May extra life ka pa.
Yeah, and the teams that's knocking on their doors really are, you mentioned Pasig, of course, Bataan Risers, who I feel, especially in the last game that we covered in Bataan, that's a different team that we saw in that last home game for Bataan. So these guys are really, you know, trying to make a push also for the 10th spot, hoping to make it into the playoffs.
Itong Rizal naman, after this, they will go up against Pasay. Pero pagkatapos nun, Bacolod, Marikina, and then to open the month of September, Bulacan. Not saying that automatic wins yun, but, you know, syempre, based on the win-loss records, they're favored to win those 3 games. And then, to cap off September, meron pa sila diyang Muntinlupa, Pangasinan, and Nueva Ecija.
Yeah. At saka alam mo, ako personal opinion ko, yung San Juan game of Ilagan in Zamboanga, they actually played really good in the first half. And that was a game when they didn't have Joshua Giab because he was not feeling well in that game. But still, they were able to, you know, battle it out in the first half. But then again, guys like Mike Alisaan, Mike Hess, and the other guys from the Knights made sure it was a win for them in Zamboanga.
And that's gonna do it here. Rizal fending off a pretty determined Ilagan Isabela 5-star Cowboy squad, and had that huge third quarter. And a lot of guys really contributing to the cause of the Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. And as a result of this win, they will move up to solo third as they win this one 71-63.
And that biggest scoring run in this game was really, you know, for Rizal in the third quarter. That was 26 points. You know, that momentum swinger of a call on the 24 seconds. Ilagan being down only by 5. You know, Coach Louis gets a tech, and Alvin Alday started, you know, pouring it on. 7 quick points to after that, and Rizal never looked back.
Best Player of the Game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Final score po natin, 63 for Ilagan Isabela, 71 for Rizal. And what a bounce back performance para dito kay Alvin Alday.